All right, so in this video I want to take a look at stylizing the nav bar. So I have these different ones in here, and what I want to do is I'm going to move these over a little, add a little bit of padding, and change the font color. So let me begin by changing the font color. So I want to get to the point where I can actually stylize and change that CSS. But when I come on in, depending upon where I'm clicked, when I look on my properties panel, I might not see I might not see HTML and CSS. So for instance, if I click down here, I don't see that. So what I want to do is I want to make sure that I click on to the nav bar, and then I have HTML up here and I have CSS. I want to be on the CSS, and I can see targeted rule, and I want to edit that rule. So I'm going to come on in here, and I'm going to go to the type, and I want to change the color of the type, and I want to put the color of the type as the same that I have up in the header. So what I'm going to do, I might have the number memorized, but if I don't, I can grab my eyedropper and I can click and I can change it, and I can hit apply, and I've changed the color. Now, I also want to center it a little bit. So I could do one of two things. I could work with where it is landing by adjusting this box. That's how I'm going to go about doing it. I'm going to work with the padding. Now, what is the padding? The padding is different than the margins. The padding has to do with the space inside of the box, whereas the margins is the space around it. So for instance, let's add a margin. Let's take a look. So we come on in, let's put the margin up to 15. Let's hit apply. We can see that that actually puts more space. Let's add a little bit of a larger margin at the bottom, put 15, click, that applies. Now, let's look at the padding though. If I want to move the padding over from the left, I would come on in and I'm going to say 20. I hit apply, and there we have it. Now, what happens though when we add the padding, it grows as well. Which is fine, it just moves it over a little bit, but it does make it grow a little bit, the size of it. So I want to move this down a little bit as well. So from the top, I'm going to add about 5 pixels to the padding. I'm going to hit apply, and there we have it. Now, maybe I want to make it, I'm going to go a little bit more. Let's go to 8, apply, and I'm going to leave it at that. I like the way that looks, and I have my nav bar all built. So thanks for listening.